Republicans demand leaked documents about prosecutors' interactions with Hunter Biden's attorneys. Washington. Republicans are demanding records from Hunter Biden's attorneys related to a failed plea agreement between federal prosecutors and the president's son after news reports published accounts of the negotiations. In a letter obtained by NBC News, the Republican chairs of the House Judiciary, Ways and Means, and Oversight committees argue that Biden's legal team relinquished its privileged communications protections by leaking information to the media. Given that these disclosures have been made to 2 media outlets and this information has been widely publicized, no basis exists to withhold these documents and communications from the committees, including on the basis of any purported duty of confidentiality, work product, or other privilege interest, said the letter signed by GOP Reps. Jim Jordan of Ohio, Jason Smith of Missouri and James Comer of Kentucky. The letter comes as special counsel David Weiss said in a court filing Wednesday that he expects to indict Biden in the coming weeks. The Republican chairmen are seeking correspondence between senior federal prosecutors and Biden's legal team that detail months of fraught negotiations, as well as a 32-page letter reviewed by Politico in which Biden's attorneys threatened to put the president on the stand if the Justice Department charged his son. The attorney who drafted the letter reported by Politico, Biden's longtime lawyer Christopher Clark, stepped down from the case in August. Included among the requested documents is a first draft of a proposed deal between Biden and the Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office, emails where the deal was line-edited, suggested changes to the plea and pretrial agreements in late July, versions of a statement reported by the New York Times that Biden's attorneys intended to release once the deal became public, and sample and final immunity language. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than Republicans said these details and more appeared in media reports about the abandoned plea deal. The documents request, which sets a September 20 deadline, also calls on Biden's lawyers to produce the contents of a 100-slide PowerPoint presentation about the potential tax charges, a pre-trial diversion report, and other undisclosed files and communications regarding the settlement that Republicans claim were shared with other news organizations. Abby Lowell, an attorney for Biden, did not immediately respond to a request for comment Wednesday night. Biden was expected to plead guilty in July to 2 federal misdemeanors related to his filing of federal income taxes and avoid prosecution on a gun charge. But the deal appeared to unravel when the judge questioned if it was a package deal, after the judge said Biden would not be immune from future charges in the government's investigation. Attorneys for the president's son stepped away from the agreement and Biden entered a not guilty plea.